Hey Art Fam, it's Luis Martin, the art engineer, and we did it. We did it. We have enough followers where I can make a video that's longer than 15 minutes. I don't know if I'll do that, but let's try it. So I'm back in the studio, I'm back in New York, and behind the camera we have...
The one and only Chunky Baker.
He's back. He's back, you guys. He's back. All right, everybody was like, did you get rid of him? Like, where has he been? He's right here. He was away. But we're back in the studio. It's crazy outside. It's raining, it's snow, I don't know. In here, it's summer. So I have my bag of goodies and I'm just gonna pull from my scraps. Before I do that, I still need the followers, I still need the likes, I still need the subscribers so we can take this to the moon. So tell your friends and be sure to like and subscribe, okay? So come on over and we'll see what we do. So I have a yummy white piece of paper from my notebook. So what I like to do sometimes is I just like to collage straight on the notebook. It keeps them nice and tidy. I know where they are. Sometimes they might go a little crazy. Sometimes I don't even glue them down. For instance, for like this. You might have seen this. It looks amazing on Instagram and as a print, but in live might be another story. So that's a really important thing to remember, right? People are gonna see your image more than they're actually gonna see the collage. So at the end of the day, the image that you create is more important than your actual collage. That's something to think about. So you know what? I'm just gonna pull like a fistful of like, you hear all that? I'm just gonna pull a bunch of like scraps, you guys. So I have an issue, I have a problem. No, it's not a problem. It's just, you know, I don't like to throw things away. Can you blame me? Look at all this beautiful stuff. Okay, this is a mess, you guys. Okay. It was so nice to be at a hotel where it was clean and someone would come and clean after me every day. Okay, San Francisco was gorgeous. Highly recommended trip to San Francisco, but my gosh, it was cold. It's always cold in San Francisco, but it helps if you stay at a nice hotel. So these are leftovers from the collage kits that we do. So, you know, I think this is always a really good thing to do. Make strips of stuff and just start there. If you're ever lost or just want to move your hands, like that's already a really interesting composition, right? I'm not gluing anything down. I'm gonna see what else I have in here. Just look at this, we have more strips, but these strips have holes in them. Like, whoa, that's already really fun, right? Because it looks kind of like, makes me think of notes, right? Look at that. Okay. Maybe this is something. Okay, so I'm gonna trust the process and I'm gonna just go ahead and start gluing things down. Because we have some time, I can speak slower if I try. And I'm not gonna trip out about making anything pretty. So I'm sure you guys have heard that we had a loss in the community. One of our art stars, Matt French, who is an amazing artist, passed away. I found out while I was in transit. I was actually about to board my flight to New York from San Francisco, and it was pretty intense. If you're ever in that position, one thing that I found helps is Lamaze. I have never taken a Lamaze class, but very deliberate breathing helps. So I was there at the gate, just breathing deliberately, and it kind of helped me center myself where I wasn't too much of a wreck. I never got to meet Matt in person, but this artist, like many of the artists in the art fam community, really go out of their way. He went out of his way to, you know, make this passion project that is Collage Dream feel like a palpable community, and it is really. So my thoughts are with Matt, and I know wherever he is, he's shining bright. So that's something. If you ever deal with loss, which we all have to at some point. It's part of life. You know, so a really good advice I got once is not to look for them where they were, but look for them and find them where they are, right? And that could be in the art they created, in you, really, in your memories, in your thoughts. So think about that and let me know what you think. All right, this is really beautiful. I love this. I love the color of the play of the green and the red and the cool and the warm, right? And then when we add this, what does this do? Yeah, this changes it completely, huh? Okay. So maybe not. Maybe this is, I just need to get there. So let's see what else I have. So many times I'll cut something out just because I think it's kind of cool and never really use it. So these are glasses. What else do we have here? Oh, look at her. She's so beautiful. She looks like Mazzy Star, one of my favorite singers. She's Mexican. Oh, look at this. That's cool. I don't know. So while I was away, love that. While I was away in the foggy cloud that is San Francisco, love this, that might go there. Elvis was actually in Mexico. Elvis, how did you like Mexico?
Mexico was amazing. The weather, I know you had a lot of rain, so I try not to like brag too much.
No, you enjoy
perfect
it.
sun. It's like a perfect 80 degree like during the day and like 65 at night.
I love it. Listen, you never stop shining for anybody. You enjoy it, you share it, and if they don't want to hear it, that's on them.
Best part, it was like an all-inclusive hotel, so you didn't have to worry about anything. It was like gourmet food, beach, pool.
Fun. See, this is what I wanted to be. I wanted to be this guy in San Francisco or in Mexico, but nope, it was freezing. Had to wear a coat the whole time. But I'm happy. I'm happy that you enjoyed. I'll have to go check it out. You were in Puerto Vallarta. Or Puerto Vallarta.
Or PV, how people say it there too.
That sounds like a venereal disease. No, that's really funny actually. So that's cool. I love big fonts, you guys, and I cannot lie. So let's see what I can do with this. Owned. It's always really fun to throw in words arbitrarily, because the fun thing about collage is that you're putting things out of context, right? And then you're like, okay, well, what can it imply? What can it mean? So in our conversation with Elvis about him not wanting to tell me about the pretty sun, it's like, own it. Own your joy. So look how fun. Okay. I think maybe this will be something. How about we cut it maybe right there? What is that? 1/3? I don't do math. Okay. Check this out. Okay, so this is kind of fun if I do it this way, right? But this is kind of fun and a little too on the nose, too obvious, right? Or is it? Let's see what happens. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I'm liking what's happening. Why do I like it? Because actually I want it to be here. Yeah. Okay. Something's happening cool. What I don't like is that the paper's so thin that you can see through it, but that's fine. We'll roll with it, yeah? So one thing that I started doing, and this might be triggering for some people, I started drinking mezcal. Not as shots like tequila, because that's not how you drink mezcal, but kind of as a sipping drink. And Elvis and I have been going out doing flights of mezcal, and it's really exciting how artisanal it is, and you can really taste like the ingredients. We tasted one today that tasted like cheese. It didn't have cheese, but it tasted funny. But it was yummy. Love this, love where this is going. Let's see what else. What else can we add to this? Some mezcal, shall we?
I loved exploring new restaurants too.
While you were?
Looking. Yeah.
And also you did that in Mexico, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, oh, this is nice. I definitely did that too. I got to hang out with my sister, and they're foodies. So it was nice to be with people who enjoy food as much as we do. Look at this, look at this wall. This beautiful cacti. Okay, I think this is gonna take us somewhere. So this is always a really good thing when you can Oh, I cut 2 at a time. When you can throw in some geometry, which we did with the circle, with this. Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. I might have to use her. Check this out. Yes, thank you. So this creates a really dynamic composition. I mean, she appeared, but she's already so, so I took photography when I was in high school, and you would still go to the dark room. This is called the solarization, where you expose it to light before you put it in the fixer or whatever. But I think she's already so perfect. It's already such a piece of work, piece of artwork, that I don't want to play with it. I want something else. But look at this. That is something that I made, right? I took the pieces and made it work. The solarization is already such a beautiful thing. Okay, love this pink happening here. So let's play with this. I really like the idea of creating spaces, right? So like what's happening in this collage all of a sudden is not necessarily about faces or people. It's more about a space that I created. And there's nothing more important than creating your own safe space, your own space to feel good and expand. This is something. Gee, I wonder what we're at. Did this take 15 minutes or less? Let's see, well, we'll find out. Let me play a little bit more. I think this is gonna be the finishing touch, my friends.
Play more.
Play more? What is it? What are we at?
Under 12.
Wow, okay, you guys, I got way too good at this like speeding thing, but that's fine. Listen, you can keep going. You don't have to stop because I stopped. I like to keep it where it feels right. If I'm done, I'm done. If not, I keep going. So you do the same. Okay, I'm liking this. See, because I already feel like I'm forcing it. How about that? Oh, that's kind of cool, but no. Okay. So this is my collage. I'm gonna call it a collage, this one in particular, because I think there's enough information to make it intriguing. Under 12 minutes. So great art does not have to take a lot of time. Great art just needs a lot of practice. And let me tell you, I have some practice. So why do I like it? So there's all this chaos, right? There's all this chaos of these stripes that I created, and there's this chaos of these words, and we don't know what it's saying, and it doesn't really matter. But then I found this wall that looked white, that is white, right? But then in contrast with this white and this white, it doesn't look white anymore, it looks gray. And it really makes it pop with this cactus of the green, pulls out this, makes this almost look like the moon because it's white. I'm in love with it. It's really abstract, it's really dynamic, and I want to go in there. That's the trick. Make collages, make art that make you want to go in them. Like, I want to live in there. You guys, so I kept with the 15-minute or less time frame, and we did it. All right, so this is Luis Martin, the art engineer. I'm back in the studio. I hope you are in a comfortable place, regardless of what's happening outside. And good to see you, Elvis.
It's great to be back. It's been a while.
I love Elvis.
I missed you.
I missed you too. I love that Elvis always sounds like a radio commercial.
Video co-host.
Get yours at. No, okay. All right, you guys, we're gonna call it a collage, and I will see you here, there, and everywhere you take your phone. Cheers.